Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. Peep Squad is in the building. So let's get to the situation. Let's talk about Wendy Williams. That's a whole lot going on. And her brother basically is calling out Wendy Williams on her ish. He is feeling a certain type of way about his sister. And he is heartbroken by the decisions that Wendy Williams has made. She has made a lot of decisions in her life. But the biggest decision, not coming to her mother's funeral, really struck her brother and her family big time. Like, damn, Wendy, you can't come through for your own family, for your own blood, and support your father still living. You can't come and be at the funeral services for your mother, Miss Shirley. Rest in peace, rest in power. Like, who do you think you are, baby girl, to leave your family hanging, the only family that you got? Because if you still holding on to Kevin Hunter as being a part of your family, he done moved on. He got a baby and he is happy with Sharina Hudson. No matter how Wendy Williams, magnify or glorify Kevin Hunter, he's this, he's that, at the end of the day, he dogged you out many years, even decades, and you can't come through to your own mama's funeral. What's going on with that situation? And also, Wendy Williams' brother, he had something to say. When Wendy Williams got on TV and she said her mom had passed, but she has passed long time ago, I was thinking that maybe she is saying that because maybe the mom was in a coma, she wasn't responsive, or, just watching her mother, seeing her mother wasn't the same mother that raised her, wasn't the same mother that had conversations with her because she's sick, she's in a hospital, and maybe she is unresponsive and she can't communicate. But when Wendy Williams said that situation, the brother felt a certain type of way. Wendy Williams' brother is Tommy Williams, and Tommy Williams felt a different type of situation. He felt upset because he was like, my mom passed on December 6th. What you mean a long time ago? What are you talking about, Wendy? So he's basically feeling a certain type of way that Wendy is brushing off the situation with their mother, when the mother always been there to support Wendy, have her back and everything else like that. So he's feeling a certain type of way about Wendy Williams, point blank, period. Her brother Tommy, he has a YouTube channel and he's feeling a certain type of way, and he get on YouTube, baby, and he basically revealed that Wendy Williams did not attend their mother's funeral, but her ex-husband, Kevin Hunter, did. So Kevin Hunter came through. Kevin Hunter came through the situation and not Wendy. Like, what's going on with that situation where, the brother's feeling like, what's going on, sis? What happened? Your father's still here. I'm here. Your sister's here. Your son's here. Like, why are you turning your back on your mama? Maybe Wendy was going through some things and she couldn't see her mother be buried or be put into the ground. But damn, Wendy, you don't went through everything. You don't went to drugs, sex, alcohol, abuse, the whole 9 yards. You gonna tell me you wasn't strong enough to stand at your mother's funeral services and be there and support? Like, maybe Wendy thought it was gonna be a show. I don't know why Wendy didn't attend her mother's funeral. She did attend the Awake with her son, but she did not attend her mother's funeral, which is like, damn, girl, what's really going on, Wendy? She could be distraught. Maybe she's grieving, but she's grieving a different way where she don't even come to her mother's funeral. And, that's really low down and dirty, because now you're leaving everybody else to hold this memory of sister Wendy Williams, their sister, daughter, not coming to the mom's funeral. So now it's not even about the mom's funeral no more, or, letting your mom transition into the afterlife and the funeral service is over and everything's okay. No, it didn't end that way, because the brother feels like, damn, the biggest, hoopla with the situation is it's not about my mom's funeral. It's about Wendy not attending. Why did not attend the funeral? So basically now this is the question in everybody's minds that is related to Wendy, her father, her sister, and especially her brother. Like, damn. We're supposed to bury mom and say goodbye and let it be. But now is a whole, situation after their mom's funeral. Miss Shirley Williams, rest in peace, rest in power, that Wendy did not attend the funeral. Like, damn. Like, you're supposed to say, okay, the funeral services was okay. Everything was good. Everything was on time. Everybody did what they're supposed to do. And then you walk away from the funeral services and you leave it all back there. But you can't leave it back there if the main person is not there, and that's Wendy Williams. She was supposed to be there for her father, her brother, and also her sister too. And she just left them holding a bag, being at the funeral service without her not being there. Like, damn, that gotta make you feel a certain type of way. I guess Wendy was like, I am not having it. So, when it comes to Wendy Williams' brother, Tommy Williams, basically he said it in the YouTube video, but what makes somebody not go to their mother's funeral? I don't understand. Not giving a salute to the one person who always there and showed you support. I don't understand how a person cannot go to a funeral and hold up the one person or the family members that you do have, the parent that you do have left, and just move on. Keep it moving. I don't understand how to keep living somebody who could cause that type of pain. So basically he's like, he don't understand how to keep living when somebody caused him that type of pain. So Wendy Williams' brother, he is hurt by the situation. He's flabbergasted. He's just shocked. He can't understand why Wendy wouldn't attend his mother's funeral. She done attend parties. She done attend events. She done been everywhere. She's been in boardroom meetings. She's been all over the place. She's been involved in sticky situations, been here, been there, done interviews with people that she don't like, or to places that she don't like. But one person that she needed to be there for and also be there for her family, she turned and basically told her brother that she had to leave. Like, she's flying out on the day of their mother's funeral, Miss Shirley Williams. And he's like, what? Okay, so she's leaving. And come to find out, Wendy Williams did not leave, Florida. She stayed there and she had lunch with Kevin Hunter. Like, damn, Wendy, what's going on? You want Kevin Hunter that bad? Or maybe she wanted comfort from Kevin Hunter. She wanted, to feel like everything was normal again. So she sat down and she had lunch with Kevin Hunter while her father's probably like, where's Wendy? How come she's not here? I need her, And the brother's saying the same thing, and the sister's probably saying the same thing as well. And Wendy chose to sit there and have lunch with Kevin Hunter and then fly out, but not go to, her mother's funeral. Like, what's going on? And this is what, Wendy Williams' brothers did say. He just basically just shocked. Tommy Williams is shocked. He can't believe his sister did not attend their mother's funeral, but yet she instead stayed in town to have lunch with Kevin Hunter, the man that cheated on her, dogged her out, had a baby on her, been cheating on her since God knows when, basically kept her hostage. If you listen to the reports from the internet, kept her in the house, didn't let her be around her friends, her family. He had her isolated. Maybe she wanted that feeling back, that feeling that, she felt safe, she felt controlled, she felt okay with Kevin Hunter. Now, losing a rock like her mother, she wanted to be in the arms of Kevin Hunter. What a damn shame. Like, Lord have mercy. Of all the things that Wendy Williams has ever done, this is the most outstanding, trifling-ish. No matter what you go through, no matter how you feel is unbearable, you're supposed to be at that gravesite with your mama. You're supposed to be there, because if it was on the other foot, your mother would have been there at your funeral, carrying on and saying good words. And like her brother said, she should have saluted her mother off, gave a wonderful speech or whatever, just been there holding her father's hand, being next to her father, being next to her sister, being next to the family that, watched her grow up, the family that knows who she is, the family that loves her, the family that don't come after her. But it seems like Tommy, Wendy Williams' brother got something to say. He's feeling a certain type of way. I would be shocked. I would be horrified. I wouldn't know what to do. You know how awful that is to lose your mother and then to have your sister not come to the funeral when she was there. She just only attended the wake like she's a big star. She is a star. She's a superstar. She's an A-lister. Even more for her to be there for her mother and show that love that her mother and her father always showed her, no matter her drug abuse, her sex scandals, everything that's negative. Wendy bringing heat on her family, bringing heat on herself, and everything, exposing people's business, exposing people's past, and everything for not, and she couldn't be there for her own mother. Our father that's still here, he lost a life partner. He lost someone that he made children with. He lost his wife. And your brother lost your mother. And for Wendy to just say, you know what, I can't do it? What you mean you can't do it? You done got on TV high, intoxicated. You done said some horrible things. Your skin should be thick and tough as nails and stone, that you could attend your mother's funeral. No matter how much it hurt you, no matter how sad it was, you should have been there. You should have been there. There's no excuse. Only excuse for her not to be there if she was in a coma in the hospital. And if she was in a hospital and she was able to be coherent, then she should have been there, FaceTiming, been there and gave a speech through the phone. How she not show up for her mother's funeral, but show up with Kevin when Kevin humiliates you? Kevin almost got you to lose your job because there's a morality clause in Wendy Williams' contract. She don't care. She's holding on tight to Kevin, and Kevin done moved on. Kevin is happy with Sharina Hudson. Kevin is going to stay there with Sharina Hudson. It's going to be there. Then Wendy did do an interview, with Extra, and basically she talked about her and Kevin still have conversation. They still talk to each other. He calls her every now and then, and you can tell by the conversation that Wendy had about Kevin Hunter calling her, that was a shot to get at Sharina, to make Sharina jealous or whatever. But Sharina already knows she got Kevin hard. For Kevin to leave a multi-million-dollar business, wife, and everything that he has gained with Wendy, even though he put in some hard work too as well. And if Wendy didn't just do it by herself, she was the talent, but he made sure she got the right contract, she got the right exposure, and she was with the right people, even though he was out here tricking all the time. And Wendy appreciated that, and she was okay with him tricking. She was okay because she said, oh, that ain't Kevin Hunter's first mistress, Sharina Hudson. He has many, but this is the one he has been with the longest. So he chose to leave Wendy. He chose to walk away. He wasn't going to stay with Wendy because there was an ultimatum by Sharina Hudson. I'm pregnant. I want a family now. I've been on a low for a long time. I'm not trying to do this shit no more. And Kevin went to her. Kevin left Wendy in the dust. He left her behind. And that really struck and hurt her so much, because we seen how Wendy was acting hot girl summer, how she was just erratic, how she was just out of control with the situation because she was hurt, and she's still hurt behind Kevin Hunter. She still want to be with Kevin Hunter, but she also put in a disclaimer that she sued the shit out of Kevin Hunter. She got the best divorce attorney that anybody could hope for, anybody could want for, and she got everything that she wanted and desire out of their divorce. So therefore, tutus. But at the same time, you missed your mother's funeral and you sat there and you had lunch with Kevin Hunter. He even had the decency to attend your mother's funeral after he done cheated on you and dogged you out. He even had, the sense and the awareness that this is a huge event. This is something that is deep. This is traumatic for everybody in your family because he's been around you for decades. So he'd still have a relationship with your family, even though it might not be a good relationship. They might not talk, but he knew about the respect. So you guys let me know what you think about this situation. But damn, Wendy, you hit a real low one. You had a real low one. Not attending your mother's funeral, not making sure that they lock up the casket, they lock up everything, put the dirt on top of your mother, and then you throw a rose in, or you kiss, or you do something, you know what I mean, to say goodbye to your mama. And you didn't even do it. How would you feel, Wendy, if your only son did not attend your funeral? Peace.